Welcome to Sweet Shelly. I always got something to say. Well, listen. Um, you guys, it's time to just be happy. And believe it, I am actually a 98.9% naturally happy person. So I hope that I've come to realize that it's a lot going on out here, and it's a lot. It's a lot going on out here, and I am no relationship expert. And honestly, I don't want to be. I don't. All I do know is that in relationships, two people have to equally be trying. They do. This goes for men and for women. Two people. One person can't do all the work. They just can't. And when someone is really trying, I guess when you come across, you may meet people who say they've never had anyone do this or they never had anyone do that. Or people kind of come into their lives playing games, and then you off the bat, and like I said, this is for men and women because we both have experienced this. This is not a one gendered sided situation or problem. And then you come into someone's life saying, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely not going to do any of those other things that other people do. All the things they didn't like about you or they thought was, I actually like. I'm glad you're like that. I'm all in. Just know that I'm not coming perfectly made. We're all bringing some kind of baggage into each situation. But what I have learned from watching like Black Love, man, you talking about some people dedicated to the process, and hearing their stories. You would think because you see them now, 22 years later, 10 years later, 5 years later, they had some beginnings. I mean, the men on this Black Love show is just like, oh, no, you know, I'm saying, she came with all this old attitude, and she was really hurt by the guy before me, and she was shut down every time I turn around. She didn't trust me, and how they could see the woman in her, and to see how a lot of things that she was bringing to the table was hurt and pain and whatever case may be, and how they just stuck in there, and you know, and the same thing with the women. Maybe he was acting funny. I think one woman finally ended up getting the guy that she wanted after 6 years of foolishness with him, back and forth. He actually called her by mistake. He was trying to call somebody else, and there began their journey. He was like, hello? She was like, yeah. And you know how you're trying to figure out who you're talking to, and finally she figured it out that he didn't, you know. She said, this is Keita. He said, oh, hey, Keita, what you up to? And you could tell he didn't mean to call her. It was so funny. But as a result of that, they're 10 years married plus to this day. So things happen. And I do believe that you should fight, you know, for what you want. And you see something, maybe the other person doesn't really see it at the moment. But you can't continue to fight for something that someone else obviously don't want. You can't. So if you somebody out there just trying and trying, crying, staying up all night trying to figure out, trying to show this person every which way you can, you're working on it, you think they're worthy of this, you think they're worthy of that. You you're sacrificing your money, your time, your brain space, your heart space. You stand up all times. I mean, you're doing all this, and they still can't find nothing but I guess words of criticism for you. It's nothing else you can do. Like I say, I'm not a relationship expert, but at some point, we all have to say, this person don't like me. If you are the only person who's bringing up seeing you all seeing each other, they don't never bring up you guys being in each other's presence. There's no use of you asking them, do they miss you? Because they're showing you they don't miss you. If you're the only person saying, hey, when we gonna see each other? Hey, let's get together. Hey, wanna go on a date? And if you don't bring it up, they don't. They're not tripping off of seeing you. They're not. If you talk to them and you all have a disagreement or something happens and you don't talk to them for like 5 days, a month, and they didn't miss talking to you, never tried to reach out to you to see if you were alive, dead, hurt, sick, they do not like you. So there's no need of you asking them, do you miss me? Do you like me? Because actions speak louder than words. They do. So maybe sometimes people deal with people because they feel sorry for them. Or they're just waiting for the perfect time to say deuces to you, either until someone else better, that they think is better, comes along, or whatever the perfect timing is that they're waiting for, to never answer your call again. But you guys, if a person don't never mention, hanging out with you or being in your presence, or if you even ask them like, if you never heard from me again, would you be hurt by that? Would you try to reach me? Would you try? And they get quiet, or they say, that's your answer, and it's okay. Listen. I'm talking to you. Like, I'm looking at my face and saying I'm talking to myself too. Quit forcing people to like you. If you know you're a good person, you got a good heart and you mean well, and you don't come in a perfect package, but you're willing, you're pouring in all that you got, and what you don't got, you're working on, trying to be the best person you possibly can. You can't make nobody like you. And in a way, are we buying love? If we're doing all these things and the person's still not reciprocating it, I hate to say it, they just don't like your ass. So, shed a few more tears. Trust me. I know, been there, done that. It is what it is. So all you can do is hope they find this perfectly wrapped being that they're searching for, which is interesting because they're not that perfectly wrapped being. As we all want forgiveness, we all should be forgiving. There's not a perfect situation. There's not a perfect person. But two people who are dedicated to the process can become pretty damn close. So, thank you for listening. And hey, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say like, share, subscribe, right? Okay, so like I told you, I don't know how to put that stuff on this thing to say that, right? But I did make some little signs to hold up. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here they go. You ready? Oh man, I think that's still backwards, isn't it? Oh, now it's upside down. Are you freaking kidding me? Subscribe. Oh, I think I got that one right. Like. Yes! Share. So I think the only one I need to work on is to subscribe, right? Because you need to write it backwards. So I think I need to start the S over there, don't I? Oh, yes. I'm an idiot. I wrote the same thing. Okay, I'll have it right next time, okay? Like, share, and backwards subscribe. Thank you guys. And hey, find your happy space and get stuck there. Until next time.